Hello, my name is Anita Henderson and I'm with the Waco ISD Parents as Teachers program. Our program services families who have children from prenatal until school entry. Our primary focus is school readiness skills, and so we conduct monthly home visits with our families. Along with our program, one of our goals that we do is we have family group connections every month. Today's group connection is on nutrition, and we have a representative from H.E.B. who is here today to share nutrition tips, facts, and recipes with our parents and children.
How are y'all today? I'm Annette Jones, and I have been with H.E.B. I'm in my 43rd year, and they have given me a wonderful opportunity, and part of being a school adopt-a school coordinator is that I get to go into the schools and work with the children. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just look in other places to find more nutritious meals, more alternatives. When I started with H.E.B., we were sodas and toast and jelly and all kinds of stuff in the morning to work. When we'd go to the store, it was a big deal for Mom to say, go get your cereal. And what did you do? You went and found the one that had the most sugar or which had the best prize and what have you. Well, I would go and get a bowl, and it would be Mom's mixing bowl. And I'd eat that whole bowl of cereal as a serving. And those were different things that are bad because I'm not thinking anything about portions. Have we heard that awful word, portions? It's the one that says you gotta stop. You can only have so much. Well, this was what was depressing to me. This is a healthy plate. And this is like telling us, okay, we look at our little children and we don't really think about stuff like that. But that's a tiny plate, isn't it? It's itty bitty. Well, I want you to look at your child that's right next to you, and I want him or her to make a fist. Make a fist. And you make a fist. And look at their size, fist, to your size. And there's a difference, isn't it? It's itty bitty. Well, again, here's another comparison. Mom says, go get an apple. All right, and what did you do? Or I did. I went and I'd find the biggest apple that I could find. That's a family size apple. You know why? Remember your fist? Okay, that's your fist. Look at this. You know what we do when we consume this? We're stretching our stomachs. Do you see that? And that's sad to me, but true. Now, this is the size that we adults are supposed to have. Is there a difference? Look again. Here's the small apple, and here's your fist. Now, what do we normally do? If I'm going to eat it, I'm going to get me my apple, and I'm going to get me something to dip it into or what have you. And again, portions goes out the door. So I had to accept the fact that this is no more. And what I could do with this is bake it or cook it, but distribute it to my family. And to remember, we got to watch them because their little bodies don't have as much fluid as we do. And we need to watch them and keep them hydrated. Do you know that word? They will dehydrate if we're not careful. And I was looking at me too. I wasn't drinking water. And I was like, oh, well, okay, yeah. I drank a soda, that has liquid. No, that's syrup. Have you ever read the ingredients? It's sugar water, And if you really pour it, it's horrible. But in a soda, there is 27 grams of sugar. Go and take 27 sugar packets and pour that in water. That's what you're drinking. That's what you're drinking. And what good is that going to do for your body? Okay? I use this as an example. The cabbage, all the veins, look at your fist. You can see your little veins all in there. Now, when your body is hydrated, did you hear the crunch? Did you hear the crunch? Did you hear that? But when you have not drank enough water, there is none of that. And have you seen the little leaves over to the side that are dead? There's nothing to them. That's what's going on inside of you. So we've got to say, all right, that was yesterday. I would eat the big apple. That was yesterday. I would drink the soda, the teas, and all of that. Today is a new day, and I'm going to go and I'm going to make changes. So here are some of the changes that have to happen. Milk. Love milk. Now that I'm older, I can't drink it. I guess it was after drinking all that cereal, that whole bowl of cereal. But now as I'm older, I don't like milk. So I have to get my calcium in other ways. I've got to get those nutrients and stuff in me that is good. I cannot tell you how important a nutritional label is. This is the bad news of what's in the product. And we need to get into the habit of reading every nutritional label that you pick up. If you pick up something, you need to look and see. My friend that was helping me pack this morning said, "Oh, those are so good. I had 2 of them this morning." And I thought, "Oh?" And she said, "Yeah." And she's like, "I was just reading." And then I said, "Did you read the label?" And then she just was like, "Oh my gosh." So our conversation when we were getting stuff together was, "Oh my gosh, did you see how much how much carbohydrates is in there?" That's another word. To a diabetic, carbohydrates is the word that says how much sugar, how much is going in there. And it's sad because a lot of these foods, it's like they don't care. When they're mixing it, they're going to make it taste good, but they do not have your best interests when they're putting products together. And they just are, oh, it needs more sugar. And everything has sugar. That's what just kills me, is I'm like, why do you need sugar in that? But they put it in there. And that is because we get addicted to it, and then we can't break it. I'm over here thinking, you know, I need to give myself a treat. So what do I say? I go reach for something sweet. I'll reach for a candy bar. I'll reach for something. Again, total sugar. And we don't need it. We really don't. We need to be looking at bags. Have you ever thought of those as chips? Tasty. Take a pan, put the kale greens all over it, drizzle olive oil on it, no more than 2 tablespoons, but drizzle that on it, a little bit of salt on that, and stick it in the oven. And they're delicious. I wouldn't have ever thought, but they're good. You can turnip greens. Again, another. The darker the green, the colors, there we go with the color wheel. The darker the green, the better the lettuce is for you. You don't need a lot of light colors. The iceberg is just a little bit. It's not as nutritious as the darker greens. So look for darker green. That is more. Romaine hearts, I got these, and the reason I got this was this could take the place of a taco shell for a taco. A burrito, hey, who doesn't love a burrito? And if you read the nutritional facts on that, they have a lot of carbs and you don't need it. Your meat doesn't have carbs, but it's got protein, and that's what you need. So, alternative, move it around. Take a romaine leaf, wash it, clean it, and then put your mixture of your tuna, chicken salad, whatever, cheese in the middle, and use that. And I don't know, but my kids loved cheese. My kids loved apples. My kids loved oranges. They ate nutritiously, but I was the one that was hooked on eating the other stuff. But you need to train them. And little eyes are watching you. And everything that you do, you are their first teacher. If they saw me only drinking soda, then they went right with me. And when we'd go to the store, what would they do? Oh, Mom, I want a soda. Hey, Mom, I want a candy bar. Because if they saw me pick it up, they wanted it. So, again, stop and think about that. Little eyes are watching you. Little eyes hear you, and then they watch what you eat. So, if you're eating all of the little stuff that we shouldn't be eating, they're going to get into the habit. Isn't that beautiful? I just love the colors. And I'm starting this year, and I said, I've gotten off of my diet, so I got to get back on. And I'm hearing, oh, I don't want to hear about carbs, I don't want to hear about this, but I'm determined, and we're gradually pulling them and changing them. So I'm saying I'm making it more colorful for you. So get those eggs. What's to getting one of these and chopping it up and adding it? It makes the prettiest little egg, scrambled eggs that you can do. And you could drop cheese, a cheese stick in that. And you want to talk about filling? It fills you. And then you're not looking for what to snack on next, because that's where our problem is. We snack. One of the things that's real important is take your cereals, and I'm looking, and I just picked up this, of course, H.E.B, but I'm like, this is when I'm feeling depressed. This is when I'm like, I got to have something sweet. Go reach for those. This, take a Greek yogurt, plain. It even has sugar in it, plain, and have that. Get a banana, put a couple of slices, get a little bit of your toasty oats and put it in there, and then make another layer. And you've got a parfait. That's a great little alternative, and they're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm having ice cream for breakfast. They don't know that that's Greek yogurt. At first, they're going to be, this doesn't have a lot of taste. But if you have been eating the good kid yogurts that have sugar, lots of flavoring, then you need to start with something like this to make the alternative of the change of their palate, because they're just like us. Baby food, it doesn't have sugar, it doesn't have stuff in it. Have you tasted it? Don't you say, yuck, it doesn't have much flavor. That's what their palates are. And what did we do? Change it by adding the juice, change it by adding the different things. A great alternative, mushrooms as meat. And then it's stuffed with the stuffing, cheese, a little crumbs, makes it totally different to where you can eat. And you didn't get meat, but you got vegetables. You're eating 5 of your vegetables. How many servings of vegetables do you give your children? They need at least 9. 9. And again, you need to stop and think about the plate. They need fruits and vegetables as their main meal to fill them. A protein, which is the meat, could be nuts, it could be cheese, it could be something as simple as that. This has 0 carbs. Who would have ever thought? But the salami has 0 carbs. And you can take a little ring of salami, you can take the cheese stick, cut it in half, and put that there, and roll it and eat that. And that is the perfect snack. During the summer, when it's so hot, trying to find different things, that's a great alternative right there. Another snack is take a tomato, cherry tomato, get the pretzel sticks, put that, cut the cherry tomato in half, and your pretzel stick, take your cheese stick and cut it into 6, 8, 10, whatever, however big that your child is, and they get a little bit of the bread to fill, but these are more nutritious because they're made with whole grains. So they're better pretzels than just the great big salt pretzels. And that's a snack. Again, the kale as spinach, as chips. Trail mix. Again, a difference in alternative in getting a little bit. But you know what's sad is normally, if I'm going to take trail mix while I'm going hiking, I would think that the whole bag would be for me to nibble on because I'm walking, right? 1/4 cup is a serving. Do you know what 1/4 cup is? It's itty bitty. Again, portion sizes. I'm going to talk, and another thing that is real important health-wise is wash hands. I cannot stress to you, wash hands. You saw me. I have been touching the table, I've been touching this, I've been touching my hair, I've been touching hair, all over. Well, think about where your kids have been. And the next thing is, what do you normally do? You give them the plate and they eat. But if you have not washed hands, this is where the children get a lot of illness. Maybe somebody just coughed and you went in behind them. Well, those germs are everywhere. So we've got to help do that. So washing hands, you need to sing happy birthday to yourself. And that's how long for you to really thoroughly wash your hands good. And it's take the squirt, wash, happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me. Can you sing that song? Let's see, you try. Happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me, happy birthday to me. Sing, have fun with your kids. Brushing teeth. Now as an older woman, I'm having teeth problems. And it's because I used to go into the bathroom and say, oh yeah, I'm brushing teeth, and wasn't doing it. Take your children, teach them now. Get it, put it on, and again, we're going to sing happy birthday to the little boy that nobody's going to sing happy birthday to. Or maybe the dog, the cat, whoever. Sing happy day. Make up ABC song, great way for you to practice. Colors, anything. Brush teeth, the same thing. Help them, show them, and do it. Exercise. I cannot stress to you enough about exercise. Live a healthy, healthy life. You've got precious babies in front of you. Love them. Love them. That's it.